the new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
なんかワクワクします。負けないわよ。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです。
Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
他がどう攻めるんですかね。
Lays on the pressure with the projectile.
そうだ。
Can they utilize the corner? If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Grabs him.
天才か？
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is a tough spot.
ヒヤヒヤします。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent, filling out the space.
いやー、ここ気が抜けないですね。
Pressure is so intensive. Decides to meet them in the air. Grabs them, and they scrape together a final push. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Burnout trigger. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so intense. That's what I like to see.
いやー、強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
The jump in is denied. And tech the throw. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
このまま勝ち切ったらかっこいいですよね。
Nice. Burnout trigger. That throw is not going to reach. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Experiencing burnout. Akuma's great work. Just like that.
まあそういう時もあるよね。
Perfect read with the anti-air. They're overhand. Time to take the throw connect.
すごすぎ。天才。
They gotta dig down deep.
すごい激闘ですね。
Closes it out.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Player 2 is showing off a $1 million smile now.
もうこんなの誰も勝てないよ。最強です。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね。頑張れ。
Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Opts for the overdrive part there to tack on just a little more damage. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws to get around their defense. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
どうなる。
Throws to get around their defense.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Reaches out with the KO.
しっかり倒しきりましたね。
Give me more of that.
いや、強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
All right, who's gonna swing first?
どうなっていくのか気になります。
Goes into the stance. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Throws a fireball. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Oh, yeah, just like that. There's the leader here, investing in the round.
何これ。すごい派手でいいですね。
Reaches out with turning it over. KO.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Player 2 is unrivaled.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
Solid anti-air there. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage out there. They're gonna spin their gauge on a drive right here.
どうするどうする。
Was looking for that jump attack. Easy kill. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. And they scrape together a final. It's there! Well read. Keep going!
いや、強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They both showed their hands a little bit. So what patience to scout out the counterattack.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Player 2 needs to deal with his burnout. Gotta be mindful of that's what we want. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Could be looking to start something.
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんですよね。
Opts to continue laying on the pressure with the drive rush. Akuma's going in. It's the overthrow out of teleport. There's still a chance here. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
どうなるんですかね。
Overhead, but it won't work.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Looking for the overhead this time.
いいよいいよ。ナイスガード。
Time to down and out.
決まったー。
Keep on the gas. You had your moments there.
いやー、熱い勝負が繰り広げられております。どっちが勝ってもおかしくないと思います。
Throws a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Still plenty of time left.
個人的にはガンガンやり合ってるところが見たいですね。
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Spinning vertical.
カントもやる気満々だ。
Anticipates the now burn down.
いやー、頑張れ。
A projectile to burn out, but they might have a plan.
白熱してます。
What are they gonna do? Both are experiencing burnout. Clutch, and yeah. What now? Oh, don't shoot. Jump! Reads the jump in perfect. It connects with the throw.
今の完璧。
Do they have what it takes to steal the round and hold it down? But they're looking to connect there in the burnout.
危ない危ない。でもまだいける。
Goes for the fireball. It's over.
決まっちゃいましたね。
Player 2 is hot. I'm feeling it.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
A jump? Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a crucial back throw. Holds out with the block. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Solid anti-air there. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Blocks the jump in. Oh, that was on point. Gonna spin their gauge in a drive rush here. Brings out the super AO.
ナイスナイス。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー、強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Throws the fireball.
いいよいいよ。
They need to be mindful of their opponents as looking winded burnout changes the game. Opens them up with the throw.
ナイスナイス。
Gotta be mindful of reach and nice. The classic spinning bird kick. How did he get a read on that throw? Pokes with the medium kick.
ヒヤヒヤします。
Old school.
いけるよ。集中集中。
Old drive reversal. Gotta be careful not to whip this way. Time to take this momentum and really pounce it from above. The throw connects.
緊張ですね。あー、どっち
Burns out.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
You're done.
お、名勝負。
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
なんかここまですごく一進一退できてるんで、次どうなるか本当に予想できないです。
Manages to block the jump in attack. Solid anti-air.
全然気が抜けませんね。
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします。
Links it. Oh, you never know. Oh, what a rush. The overhead denied.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Nothing but air.
めっちゃ惜しい。どんまいです。
Will this super heart do anything?
すごいことになってる。
When you absolutely gotta put him down, here in the first solid anti-air.
今の完璧
Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn. Drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
どうなるどうなる
Oh? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
うまい
We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are they've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there.
頑張れ
I saw that. Evades the grab. Holds out with the block.
どうだどうだ
Checks him with the projectile. At this range, mini attacks. Oh yeah, just forget.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Give me more of that.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Goes with the projectile for the nice. Spends resources for the drive reversal. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
こっからこっから
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Experiencing burnout.
頑張れ
Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Zanku Hadoken manages to block the jump-in attack. Nice. Spins a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Anti-air drops him.
いいですね
Genius read. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. That's a big gap. Who's gonna throw? No worries about that.
いや惜しいな今の
Super Arts on deck for both extra damage and flare with the super.
いいですね
Hits the Soul Charge, and it's gonna give them a rapid beatdown for some serious damage.
チュンリングが返しときすごいですね
Why are they going in? They got the burnout.
いやいや
Yo, what's gonna happen?
やばい
Time to take this moment. Hey, yo.
ナイスかっこいい
Player 2 did some damage there. Damn.
圧倒してましたねすごい
Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Very solid corner switch. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
ここからどう攻めるんですかねどうだ
Drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also limited.
いやーどうだどうだ
All burnt out on both sides? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Got their eye on the edge. Shoots off a fireball up close. And they scrape together a final push. Gonna spin the gauge in a drive rush here. Carries the projectile. Hits.
結束ですね
That's what I like to see.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやーどうなるんだろ
Good parry here to try and make something happen. Nice cross up. Launches with the Tenku kick. Player picks a good spot to use the super.
あこれかっこいいやつ
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Snake strike hits. Looking for a chance. Ooh, burnout activation.
なんかこっちが緊張する
It's there.
しっかり倒しきりましたね
Player 2 is showing time in the lab pays off.
どうしてましたねすごい
Projectile to try to change the situation. Drive reversal to break in. Sick.
すごい
There's a corner switch. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
どうなるどうする
Player 2 is just about out of drive after that.
どうだ
Reads their mind and tends to throw. The grab misses. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing a KO.
決まりましたね
The offense is working. Keep that same energy.
ちょっとこれ強すぎじゃないですか
They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
いや
Ooh, burnout.
ーなんかこっちが緊張する
How will this impact them? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. denies the low hit. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Big throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. They're backed up into the corner. Smart play.
いいですね
Rachador goes for the drive rush. Sends the meter on its head. Oh. Player 2 dug in deep to get that win.
圧倒してましたねすごい
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
もう一回戦うんですね頑張れ
The cross-up connects. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown.
おそうだ
Player 2 has used up all their drive. Fights back out of the corner. Okay, they'll want to keep this flow going. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Projectile to try to change the situation. Ooh, that's a pretty big life lead. Not looking too good, folks.
どうなる
Okay, created some space here. Was looking for that jump attack.
ナイス
Next hit is KO.
一着ですね
Give me more of that.
いやー強い強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Who gain control of the match in the early going?
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですかね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
二人ともやる気満々だ
Is it time for the mix-up? Barely blocks the jumping. Looking for a chance. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. You know we paid to get in here, right?
もうねここ本当に難しいんでしょうね
Jumps up. Spinning bird kick. Zones with the fireball. Experience this burn.
綺麗に決まりましたね
Player 2 is feeling it there.
強すぎすごい勢いでした
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate.
ビシバシやり合ってるところが見たいです
Backs him into a corner.
どうなるどうなる
Goes for the throw. Pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
結構リードしてる感じですね
Hits the jumping. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Each hit is so important here.
これどっちが勝つの
Playing nice? Holds out with the block. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Showing some great fortitude. This is far from over.
なんかこっちが緊張する
Looking wicked, burnout changes the game. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out. It's there! That's what I like to see.
いや強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
一瞬の油断が命取りですよねなんかこっちが緊張する
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
どうなるんですかねここから
Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend.
慎重ですね
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. How much damage can they deal before they can out of there? That's what we want. Knockdown and goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Ready?
いいですね
Rachador. Experiencing burnout.
頑張れ
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump in at this range. Not a lot of life to work with.
頑張れ
One chance here may end this round. Time to try to make something happen with the overdrive arc. Don't mind me. Just making a flowchart over here.
もうねここ本当に難しいんでしょうね
There's a war going on. Hey,
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
Player 2 is unrivaled.
圧倒してましたね。すごい。
Carries the projectile. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Hits the jump in. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage.
このまま押し切るんでしょうか。
Anything could happen here.
お、どうなるんでしょうか。
Throws him. What's next?
ナイス。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. And they scrape together a final push. Grabs him.
どうなる。ナイスナイス。
Just goes for it at this range. It's there.
ナイス。かっこいい。
Well read. Keep going.
いや強すぎません。すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
Evades the grab. Goes to the overdrive. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Experience with burnout.
いやー、頑張れ。
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control. Ooh, burnout activate. Blocks the overhead.
いいガード。いやいや。
Gets clipped by Nantier.
ナイスナイス。
KO.
決まった。
Player 2 is showing time in the lab pays off.
強すぎ。すごい勢いでした。
Zankuhado. Sweet. Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Can they realize the corner? This is a tough spot to try and throw. Got their eye on the edge. Throw. Projectile to try to change the situation. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
惜しい。
Got their eye on the air. No more drive here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Are you both exchanging numbers or something?
お、どうなるんでしょうか。
Feeling out the space. Can they scrape together a final push? Checks them with the projectile. Are you both exchanging numbers or something? Zankuhado! Hail! Well read! Keep going!
いやー、強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
いやー、どうなるんだろう。
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
こっからこっから。
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. I'd like to see them lead. Ooh, burnout activates.
なんかこっちが緊張する。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this.
もうね、ここ本当に難しいんですよね。慎重ですね。
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Great work. Just like that.
いや、惜しいな今の。
Gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. It's a good spot to use the super. They're in the corner. This makes spend some meter here, investing in the round.
ナイスナイス。
A real test of your down and out.
決めてった。ナイス。
Player 2.
すごい勢いでした。
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
さっき負けた方も次はいける。
Nailed it.
うまい。どうだ。
Keep at it.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Fighting drive gauge is just about empty. Gotta scramble and recover quickly. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Can they scrape together a final push? Checks them with the projectile. This range hits.
ナイスナイスかっこいい
That's what I like to see.
いやー強すぎるよでもまだわからない
Piled up the knowledge. Ooh, burnout activates.
頑張れ
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Zones with the fireball. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
二人ともやる気満々
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA game. You know she ain't skipping leg day. Oyoku-sit.
いったれいったれ
They're only on the rush. Time too slippery to get a handle on. The spacing is... Oh, plot twist! Links it. They were looking for the overhead this time.
いいよナイスガード
Pressure building! Building! Oh, here we go. Overhead, but it won't work.
いいよ
You're done.
おおしっかり倒しきりましたね
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
まだまだ戦い足りないようです
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Good anti-air. Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by somebody. Player 2 has been using their drive gauge liberally to try and set the pace of this round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn.
頑張れ
Next hit will end the round.
どうする
There's still a chance here.
慎重ですね
You may want to slow the pace here. Holds out with the block. Can they utilize the corner? Between the wall and a hard place. And they're stuck.
なんかこっちが緊張する
Followed up. Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do. Snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
うわ逆転だ
Give me more of that.
強すぎませんすごい気迫みたいなの感じます
Burnout adds some damage. And Player with the super.
今の完璧
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
この感じは名勝負の予感がします
Risky up-close scrap still going on. That's nice cross up. Reaches out with the lightning kick. KO.
決まりましたね
Player 2 took it.
すごい勢いでした
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
さっき負けた方が次はいける
I saw that.
天才か
Uses a drive parry against the attack. Pressuring them in the corner.
どうなる
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state.
わあどうだ
Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
ナイスかっこいい
Okay, you got a round on the board.
めちゃくちゃすごい攻めでしたね
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
一瞬の油断が命取りですよね
Experiencing burnout.
なんかこっちが緊張する
Drive rush to keep it going. Is it time for the mix-up? The classic spinning bird kick. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Zones with the fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Looking winded, burnout to add some damage. And Player with the super.
あこれかっこいいっす
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Super clutch corner sweep. Links it. Is it time for the mix-up? Oh my god, we got a stun.
いやー頑張れ
Why are they going in? Back.
あらどういく
Closes it out.
名勝負
Player 2 did some damage there. Damn.
どうしてましたねすごい
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
どっちも強そう
Drive rush to keep the momentum.
すごい
Cross up block. Player 2 has used up all their drive.
どうなる
Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
どうだ
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
いいガード
Very solid corner switch. That drive impact is blocked. They blocking stop. Give me more of that.
強すぎません？すごい気迫みたいなの感じます。
They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
いやー、どうなるんだろう。
Throws them. What's next? Big counter. They're looking for that overhead.
ちゃんとガードしてる。すごい。
Experience confirmed.
いやー、頑張れ。
This is it with the Hoyoku set. They're not here to play. Is it time for the mix-up? Duck it. Ozansu. There.
綺麗に決まりましたね。
Player 2 was feeling it there.
圧倒してましたね。すごい。
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it.
いいですね。
Blocks the jump in. Starts off zoning with the fireball. We're still early in the round.
ここからどう攻めるんですかね。
Backs him into a corner.
どうなるどうなる。
Now he's triggered.
ヒヤヒヤします。どうだ。
Player 2 has used up all their drive. How much damage can you deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Projectiles try to change the situation.
どうするどうする。
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
何か狙ってるんですかね、これは。
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. And they scrape together a final kill. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Akuma's going in.
いやいや。
Both fighters are barely alive.
どっちもギリギリ。
Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. The spacing, that's what we need. Hey, yo!
決まったー。
Well read. Keep going.
いやー、強い。強すぎるよ。でもまだわからない。
Reacts to the throw. Got their eye on the edge. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
どちらが先に仕掛けるんですか。
Ooh, burnout activate.
なんだこっちが成長する。神様やる気満々だ。
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. The low heavy is denied. Going in? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Throws a fireball. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins in this range. Nice cross off. Wait, why are they going in? Hang back. Hey, oh.
ナイスナイス。かっこいい。
Player 2 was